What's up, peoples? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Celtics B Ball'n. Celtics be balling. You know the Maine Celtics. That's the topic today. They was balling. Had a great season. Season came to an end, unfortunately. Sunday got defeated, and I'm gonna take it slow so I can pronounce it. Try to pronounce it right. The Osceola. One more trying. The Osceola Magics got defeated in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's all good. We had a great season. Like I said, since last year, I was paying attention before like seasons past. Like, no cap, probably like maybe when they first started or whatever. Then, I fell off for whatever reasons. But never fell off watching, the main guys. But since like last season, since the guys been getting called up, I'm trying to like get back more into it to see, the young guys. Because, we're going to have like a lot of turnovers. And I really enjoy seeing like the younger guys get a shot of, trying to make it in the league, either on our team or someplace else. Because like I said, I'm a sports fan. I love basketball. And whatever sports are, whatever you're doing, I like seeing people succeed. So that was dope. Had a great season. Finished with 21 wins, 13 losses. What I was fumbling and trying to say before, I'm going to read it. Because I was trying to get this information, but I couldn't. But so, and this is part of the season highlights. Like I said, I'm just going to read it out verbatim. It says, after a challenging start, the Celtics won 15 of their final 13 games, showcasing resilience and securing a strong playoff position. That's what I found so dope about the season. Because like I said, we started like super shaky. At one time, we was like maybe 6-9. Then we went on like an 8-game win streak for like, I think the month of February, we only lost like 2 games or something like that. But like I said, we finished 15 of 19 for the final games. That's growth. That's super growth. I said it didn't finish like we wanted to. We all wanted to get to the final dance, but all these games was on the road. So that's another thing. Win 2 games on the road in any situation, that's growth itself. The first game we played, that was a rematch. I've seen I said I'm scrolling as I'm speaking to you, so as you see, I don't know why I'm telling you that. As you see, I'm looking down, but sometimes my iPod is out of like, so you just see me looking down. But so the first game was against the capital city. I seen him play. I want to say actually, because I seen him maybe 5-6 games this season. The playoffs, I watched all the games. But as for per game, I watched like 5-6 games. And it's weird. The name I couldn't pronounce, and I'm probably going to mess it up again. Or I might have got it. The Osceola. I seen him play 2 games. And then the Capital City Go-Go's. It just says Go-Go, but it's more than one player, so it would be Go-Go's. Then when you say Go-Go's, it's referring to the dance because that's in Washington. When I think of Go-Go's, it's like a whole different thing. I think both of them are weird, but it's in me. If you know, you know. But I said I watched them play 2 games, and matter of fact, it's either the Magic's game I seen them play, but it was like a back-to-back. It's either I seen the Magic play first, and then I seen them play the Go-Go's. But all games, even as I said, we got eliminated by the Magics, and all games was the same. Like typically, that was the 3rd game I seen them play. I'm gonna jump back and forth, but so like I might forget. all 3 games was like a high scoring game. And it seemed like, to me, the last game I started watching, because it was on Tubi. So my intention was like, man, I'm not going through that Tubi foolishness. I was just hoping that after the game, like sometimes they'll show it like later on ESPN or whatever, and that's how I was gonna catch it. But then I was like, let me see. And I think I'm tripping. I am tripping. So when they played the Westchester Knicks, that was on Tubi, right? And that's the game for I actually see the reason why I started watching this game late was 2 things. I came home. I was on my exercise, shinish. So, got a couple laps around in the park. Well, in the park around the neighborhood. Usually that was gonna be I was hoping it was raining. It's gonna rain, so I didn't have to run. I started running back this week or last week, Monday. That's super distracting me. I'm getting a text, so I see it on the side. So when I came in after I did my little running, put on the game. It was supposed to be on ESPNU, I believe. They were showing another game. Well, they were showing another event, I should say. I think it was like baseball or something. So I had to like scramble, find another connect. After I found it, it was like maybe 5 minutes into the game. The score was like pretty close, but I didn't know and shout out my man's. Well, my man's know my man's, but he's my man's in far as a player, because I've been like when I seen him, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your first name right. So Ward. I think it's Hassan. I believe that's how you pronounce Hassan Ward. He's from the islands. He's from Barbados. So I think I mentioned like the first time I talked about. I might have not, but I think I did, because the first time I seen him play, he had like energy. And like for a young player, even if you ain't scoring, you gotta hustle back and forth. And so he was getting bucks, he was defending. So I was like, okay. But why I mentioned his name is 2 things. He played at my old high school, which is Central High School. So props to him there. Although, like they say, the famous rap, already went to high school, or I went to high school high. Then weird, but I still, I guess represent my school. Although this is how you say it, like when you commit a crime and this year's over, so you can't talk about it. Because I don't remember the name, but I can say it now. I was at other schools most of the time, so I did graduate on time though. Went to summer school. We're going way off topic, but he went to Central, so I'm big him up. And when I'm in bridging them, shout out to Ori. He's also a Bajan. So I guess I'm not sure how long he known him, but he said he went to a game last year. And I'm not sure how much they know each other, but it's a small world. And so he knows him. So hopefully we definitely might go to a game if he comes back on the roster. Just to, just to like show that connection. And if I didn't bring it up, I'm sure I meant to, because once I find out somebody's from the islands, I always like give them props. And then, I wish everybody do good, but it's island thing, it's an island connection. So when I found out he from the islands, I was like, oh, okay. Hopefully, that was just love naturally, just like anything else, Y'all gotta love your people, not mean you love other people less. I was like, okay, my man's doing his thing. And I keep talking about him, but I'm not getting to a point. Because I started watching the game, like I said, about 5 minutes into it. I didn't know he got into so much foul trouble. He had, I believe they said, because I was texting Bridget Ori during the game, I believe. And they say I thought he only had. I know he was in foul trouble. They mentioned it, but I just overlooked it or whatever. But he had 4 fouls at halftime. I was paying attention to Banks the third because that's our other center. And I think he's a forward. Ward. I'm not sure. Next time I'll find out. But I mean, I try to say. But they both was in foul trouble. That's although the game, like I said, played out kind of the same like the last two. I believe that made a difference because we were still in the game. The only difference was like, and shout out to this cat Mac, the cat from the dunk contest. My man he's a baller. He not just this is the third time I've seen him play. I think I seen him play last year one time, but I don't want to put nothing on it. But watched him play 3 times this year. He got game. I'm not sure why he's not in the league yet. Maybe it has to do, people be hating on height and whatever, but just because he's a Caucasian, you figure they'll give him a shot. So I'm not sure what the backstory with him, but he definitely got game. So I'm not sure what it is. And he been there. I think they're still saying maybe 4 years now. So he could still be in the league because I was gonna bring up a player where hasn't been there 4 years yet, so that would be a bad example. But I think they were saying a team would have to sign him, like say whoever see, I'm not even trying to get it slipped my tongue. I gave it to you good 2-3 times. Pause. That's enough. That's enough for the night. Everybody go bed. But I lost my train of thought. Definitely lost my train of thought. But no, remember what I said. Talking about the game. Talking about something. Lost my train of thought. But back to like the brief summary before we come off of this. I basically talking about the last game. Oh, homeboy Mac, he been balling. I'm not sure why he's not in the league. I'll watch him more next year. But as far as the word going, I definitely like his energy. He remind me of Walsh. You know how Jordan Walsh play? Mad energetic, just all over the place. Not all over the place, but controlled. Like, because, he's trying to get to the ball. That's what he reminded me of. So I was like, oh, when I seen him, because that was like the first game or whatever, he came in. I think he comes off the bench. He's not a starter. He started the last game, which was different, which was dope, but then he got in foul trouble. I'm talking about Ward. I believe that might have been his first start of the season. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure what went into it. I didn't get to that point. I don't remember if I heard it, why, but I'm sure they mentioned it in the game, but I don't remember why he started. I'm assuming because he been balling out. So, or it was just like a lineup change because the last 2 times we played him. But I enjoy the games I watched, yo. I definitely see the team going forward, like big things for them. They made it playoffs for 2 times in a row. So that's dope. They finished off the season averaging 112 points. I'm not sure who's the highest in the league. And this is according to, if y'all want to check these stats up, this is Basketball Reference. And I keep forgetting, this is not no slight, but I want to do more like, because a lot of times if I be reading articles and then this is the chat GPT. So basically I'm asking questions and putting, add different things and trying to formulate besides reading other stats. So, go break it down like nice and simple. I figure it's pretty helpful. So I like it. So I said the average 100, I'm not even counting the 0.4, but I guess so. Because if it was 0.5 and up, I would have been like 113. So we averaged 112.4, whatever that means. Held the opponents to 109. which is good. The defensive rankings and the offensive rankings, I don't know too much about that, but I'll give it to you anyway. Our offensive ranking was 117.2, and this is according to Real GM Basketball. And then defensive ratings, I said rankings, I think. Rating is 113.9, and that's according to Basketball Reference. And then it says the net rating was plus. I know the plus is always good I'm not sure what that means. I know it means you're doing good, I guess, when you're on the court. So our net rating was plus 3.3. And that's according to Basketball References. If someone's watching and want to drop a comment, maybe you want to explain it more. And before I forget, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, you know. I got Bridgen finally. Shout out to you, Pete. I wasn't going to shout you out because I thought you been subscribed to my channel. A joke thing that Bridgen. You just subscribed to my team. And you literally was like one of the first or second person I told about it. Things it's well, you might subscribe to it on your other phone or something. So I'm not gonna say that because I know your man have well about technology devices. So thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you, my G. So within the last month, I got like 2 new subscribers. So and I only been back like say a month and change. So appreciate it and thank you. So we still here trying to build, grow for all, all the basketball fanatics, Celtics fanatics, We here for y'all. If y'all leave your comments, it'll be so more it'll be so more engaging. Big words. Don't ask me to spell it. Like I said, back to the season, man. JD, I said my last video, I believe, he got G League MVP. I'm trying to see. It doesn't say what he averaged, but he was balling out. The first 2 games, the first game against the Go-Go's, he had 38 points and 12 assists. The second game, to finish his stats, he had like I said, 38 points, 12 assists, 4 boards, and 2 steals. Drew Peterson had a great game and a year. I'm talking about the Go-Go's. I'm just jumping into the first game, which I talked about, or it's just the players, period. Because Drew Peterson, he been consistent all year. I think at some point, let me just finish reading, then I'll see what he averaged. But Jordan Walsh, he balled out. I like his game. He be trying to like bang, or he doing everything. He active. I like his game. And Miles, I started paying attention to him. Like I said, I didn't notice him. He's like another like Ward. I'm like, okay, he definitely got game. He got energy. He shoot the 3 ball real good, real good. I mean, well, I said it was a great season. I enjoy all the games I watched. I think I watched maybe them lose besides that last game. No. Maybe, 2. And it was against the Magic, so I really wanted that win. But I saw it go. I ain't mad. Let me just scroll down a little bit. I was asking the chat bot who's coming back. It said don't know so far, but JD's coming back. It says Miles, I'm not sure if they're under contract and things change and whatever, so we'll see going forward. But Miles Norris, he's coming back. Drew, he should be coming back. And Walsh, I think he's signed with a 2-way, so it should be up and down. And like I said, all these guys are awesome, man. Jordan, Ninas, Kata, Drew, these guys been like going back and forth playing in cities, like flying, driving, taking buses, playing, swimming, skydiving. They just to get where they gotta get, man. So shout out to all of them. because they trying to get to where they going. And I said, these guys going back and forth. I haven't done it, but just imagine you in the airport, you're not getting no rest, although they say you're sleeping on the plane or whatever. Your body is in constant motion, and to concentrate and get into the game and still perform at a high level. Shout out to y'all young cats. Appreciate you. I appreciate it because I love watching y'all. I said hopefully Ward comes back and do some things, and he already get super props. So I say he from alumni from Central. I don't know how alumni goes, if you gotta contribute money or you just have to go there. I'm not contributing no money to Central, even if I joke taking it. Nah, I would not. What I'll do, I'll find some students supposedly doing good by grades or whatever. I'll give them the money myself, or their parents the money myself. I'm not giving no authorities nothing, no administration authorities nada. I'd rather like, yo, y'all play a game of basketball, whoever wins, give y'all 100 bills. You know what I mean? And work like that. I'm not giving no administration nothing, dog. Just like the off topic, but same thing. Just like on those programs I'm supposed to be helping out, yo. I still like try to give, but as far as like those Red Cross and this and that, it's messed up. Like people give money and then like some random person just take the money and go on trips instead of giving the people who need help it. So that's trash. So that's why my stance is like different, but I still love to give, still love to help, as you should. If you're more fortunate than somebody else, and help them out if you can. You don't have to. It's your life. You don't have to. But I'm start babbling, so I'm about to start coming off. But Philip Walker, he was auditioning in March, right? So I watched him play. I thought he would have been there, but we got him from the Texas Legends in March, like I said, and we traded this Hodge. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce his first name, but it's an interesting looking first name. Let's say if when I say Hodge, if y'all know, y'all should know how you pronounce his first name. But he got sent to us, or got traded for Hodge in two future draft picks. That's the first round, 2 future draft picks. So I guess I'm not gonna say like I only watched him play 2 games, but I guess he was that important that we traded a couple draft picks in. So when I seen him play, it wasn't too bad. I don't remember too much about him, but I remember the name, and he was like, okay, balling a little bit, as I can remember. But all the other guys I showed love to before, I believe, like the cast, like everybody, like I said, y'all did great. Appreciate y'all, like, I mean, performing. The coach was, I think he's from last year. Coach. He got a funny name. So I'm gonna make sure. Where Coach at? Lashbrook. Tyler Lashbrook. And I think this is Tatum's father. I'm not sure. London Tatum. I want to say that's Tatum Pops, but I'm not sure. I'm definitely gonna look it up and tell you more, because that's super dope. I mean, the famous, like I said, Coach Mazzulla, his brother play in Utah. He's on the bench there, so that's dope. I mean, Celtics give people opportunities. I don't know why y'all be hating on us. You see how we, be selling the team, and that's still wild. To sell a team without the building and get 6 point whatever billion, that's I'm not a businessman, but like that is wild. You get that much money and you don't get the business. I'm sure like this whatever, but they don't own the building and they pay that much. And I seen it. I don't remember his name right now, but the new owner and the old owner, he's not going nowhere. He's gonna be there for like 3 years to see, to hand it over and see how to like show him the process. Because I don't think that gentleman owned a team before. I don't believe so. But I don't know if I talked about this. I think I was, but I never made a pod about it. But the reason why I rock with the new owner, just like I don't know Cap, but people say things and like, okay, I'll see. He said, guess what? Guess who's his favorite player was on the championship team? I'm learning. I'm giving y'all, a dramatic pause before me say something. So I'll give y'all a little time for guess. And ting. Like, damn, homie, I ain't even guessed yet. You just said it as soon as you said it. So just like 10 seconds. Remember Liam Poe? I love Liam Poe, bro. And when he said Liam Poe was one of his players, I was like, I love Liam Poe. Like, and if he loves Liam Poe for the same, he kind of described why I rocks with Liam Poe. So right there, once he's like, yeah, I don't, something like, and I'm just gassing up a little bit, like, y'all guys, he didn't say them, because of course, it was Forsberg. I was gonna say Scab was there also, but it was Forsberg, and maybe somebody else. Or Forsberg was doing all the interviews. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I know he interviewed like a couple folks. So I'm not sure. This was like a month or so back. But once he said Liam Poe, where I was like, okay, he in the building. I rocks with homie. I mean, so shout out to the Celtics. Shout out to Celtics Maine. Y'all did a great job. Great job. Hopefully y'all could build on it, and I know y'all gonna build on it upcoming season. That's my not my main concern, but my main hope right now, since I said I didn't know like I knew folks that knew Ward, so definitely if he's on the roster, regardless if he's on the roster or not, I've been saying it for a while, I'm gonna try to catch a game. It's weird how and this is my fault because they played a lot of games, which wasn't even on televised. They played a lot of games like condensed in January, maybe early February, but they played like a lot of games at home. And then they went on the road to end the season or something like that. I should have caught one game or two game. So my fault. But upcoming season, definitely gonna try to go to Maine. Before I forget, the tournament finals today. Shout out to Florida Gators. Shout out to you, Big Al. Seeing you in the building. Game was like, it was looking, you know what I mean? Looking kind of a little scary. But I did say this. I was like, at halftime, there was down, what? Like 4? If that much, maybe 3. But then when they got down by like 12, it was like 15 minutes to go. And they looked like really like no motion. I was like, all right. Because the other games was like that. The Duke, when they played Houston. I'm trying to think of the other game. The Auburn game. I think that's who Florida beat. Or not, Florida beat Houston. Or Auburn beat Houston. Or something like that. Something. Can't remember. So much game I watched. But I said Florida to the Gators, man. They got their championship in school history. That's dope. I said their coach is the second youngest to win since like the 80s. He's only 37, so that's what's up. I'm an old head, but I don't not like the Congress people who don't want to step down position. You know what I mean? I like when I think young folks and new folks to work together. So I tell you what I've been through, and then you could, tell me what's popping, and we keep it, moving. So but for like a young coach in college, I think that's more connectability right now than like one of these old coaches who so far gone, who in their old systems and don't want to change, don't want their players, well, not saying good or bad, who don't want their players on social media, period. Motherfuckers, I don't know if they do it or they can do it, like we'll find them or something like that. I think some coaches, yeah, because I think I heard a coach was like, no more social media. I could be capping, but because I'm trying to refresh your memory. But I think I heard something like that. I think it was Patino from UMass. Could be, like I said, I could be wrong. Coach. It's weird how like you hear these names and things when you try to say it. Like, what the hell? So I'm not even gonna try to say it. But the coach from he was in Kentucky. I think he played in St. John's now. I think he might have been like, hey, y'all need to get off that social media, TikTok focus. Or maybe he was talking about like he's just gonna start recruiting older players. So your son who's 18 could be playing against the dudes like 23, 24. And that's when you start to develop a little older, like when you between 23 and 25, that's when you get your grown man strength. You 17, 18 playing a grown ass man who trying to make it in the league. I don't really think that's kind of fair, man. That's kind of like, bruh, go play in another league where y'all all around the same age and play in the D League. Have something set up that way. I really don't think it's fair. I'd be mad if I was a parent, have my kid like 18, 19, and these grown ass men. I might still be like, yo, go out there and bust them, because I don't know why they out here acting like they ain't supposed to be in the league, but different circumstances, you know. I ain't gonna hate anybody trying to fulfill their dreams late. Once you breathe and you could, you know what I mean, live on them, try to fulfill your goals on them thing there, such as life. But Mne Celtics, he been balling. When they say he got, I know in this last video I was wondering how come he didn't like play, but I think he didn't play in the last game. I think because they say he got called up, because I think I asked, like, I've seen him up there, but like Jordan went down but Nina's didn't go down. So I don't know if it's in the contract. I know he had like a nice contract. He got signed. I don't know, I think earlier this year, maybe before the season started. So I don't know, it was like at the end of the season, or he fulfilled like a certain game amount, or maybe like after the season he came playing. I'm not sure how it goes with the contracts, but he wasn't there. If he was there, it could have been a different result. Might not. But shout out to the Osceolas, Magics. You know what I mean? You go into the finals. Finals, I think, start today. It's Tuesday, or I might be wrong. Maybe tomorrow. Because I know it wraps up the 12th, which is, I believe 12th Sunday. And it's a 3-game series. So if they win 2-2, it's a wrap. If it's 1-1, then, you know, it's the third game to see. I think that's the perils we was facing last year. I'm not sure. I think we won the second game, but then we lost at home. I said we made it back. It was one game going back to the G League Finals, so that's dope. I said shout out to all the players. Shout out to Coach Lashbrook. Shout out to everybody who I didn't mention. A lot of y'all guys got potential, man. And this gentleman name, I could see it, but I can definitely not say it. Try to remember his first name so I could give him some props. But his last name is like E-N. So Unura, something like that. Unumia. So if you know the roster and seen us play, you know what I'm talking about. He's another standout that I seen like, okay. This one, I shouted out Ward. And these are guys just like as soon as I see them step, I'm like, oh, game changers. So Ward, my man Ian. The other guys I'm not even gonna mention because you know they always do their thing. Like JD, Walsh, Peterson. That's like Ninus. There's one cat I'm stalling for time trying to like remember, but it's not coming to me. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna talk anything more. Well, I kind of have to, right? Because yeah, maybe one more time I'll talk about it. So next time, you know, I give the full roster props. So I could look at the names and you know shout out who I see needs to be shouted out in my eyes. And this is just me watching them play. You could see another player like, okay, he been balling, doing this thing. He got potential, but been here long. This was supposed to be like a 15-minute, 20 minutes. No, we all go past that thing there, but it's all right. I like talking to y'all. Said like, share, tell a friend. Just get my subscribes up. You know what I mean? Get my fans up. Well, not my fans, my supporters. Because you're not fans. I'm not no rock star. And I wouldn't want that anyway. But other than that, hopefully we playing the Celtics, playing the Knicks later on. I think it's on prime time. I think it's on TNT. Hopefully after I edit this a little bit and drop it, I might be able to come back and talk a little about the Celtics because I haven't talked about the Celtics in a little bit. Well, they both Celtics, but I haven't talked about the Maine club in a little while. I've been dropping videos because Maine Celtics have been in the playoffs, so you know, gotta show the little bros much love for doing the damn thing back to back playoffs. Yeah, doing the damn thing. Like I said, one game for making back to the finals. We just, you know, I said guys got in foul trouble. They were just the threes. And shout out another thing, Celtics, like they breaking their own 3-point record, like the big club, back-to-back games. That's why I was like, they might not have another one in them. That's how it goes. That's how, you know, things fluctuate. So their first 2 playoff games, they had a record of 20 3-pointers. I think their previous was 16. So to do a back-to-back playoff game, that's lit. I can't remember how much they dropped. I think they only had like, I'm not even gonna misquote it, but they didn't have 20. My guess off the top of the head is 13 maybe. But I said maybe I have to do one more just to like, I just want to shout out who I didn't shout out. And I want to shout out dude proper, so maybe I'm gonna try to pronounce his name and you know give you that bootleg pronunciation. But other than that, enjoy your day. If you got snow on the ground like we do, because it's kind of sticking a little bit. I didn't mention it. I was gonna drop a video, but it's snowing in New England. It's wild, and it's on my Google. It says snowing, but I'm looking outside. It look like it stopped still. And nah, it ain't sticking no more. So that was a quick thing. When I said enjoy your day, Celtics be balling. We be balling. Maine Celtics was balling. We'll see next season how far we get to that balling. You know, we got 4 more games to the big dance. 4 more games to start that back-to-back. Know what I mean? Hope. So, talk to y'all later. Deuces. Celtics be balling. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Later.